Good morning, students. Today we will study copying and moving data. So, in the last class, we have studied selecting cells, entering special numbers, date and time, changing cell contents, like using undo and redo features, inserting cells, column, and rows. So, now we will continue chapter 6 more on spreadsheet. So, next is our copying and moving data. So, copying and moving refers to duplicate data. Copying means what is it? It is a duplicate data, text, numbers, formulae, either in same worksheet or in different worksheet. Moving refers to changing the position of data either in the same worksheet or in different worksheet. To the moved or copied data is stored temporarily in a location in the computer memory called clipboard. So that because when we copy or moving the data, it is temporarily stored in the one memory. That memory is called clipboard. Okay, to move copy data, use cut, copy and paste commands. So this is about copy and moving. Next is copying. How we will copy and paste the data. So say the steps: select the cell or range of cell you want to copy. So here just selected the range, that is V4 to D4. So now likewise you can see, click on the copy button in the clipboard group. The move dashed line will appear. Move dashed line means it will, suppose you have selected, so it will be like this type of line. It will come, move dot line will come. So it means that particular range is selected. Then after wherever you want to paste, you simply you can paste by the help of your mouse also. Right click and paste there, or you can use from here also paste command. So after once your paste is over, then you want to after finishing copy operation, you can remove moving border around the selected cell by pressing the escape key. Okay, so this is about copy and paste. Next is deleting cells, column and rows. So we can delete the rows and column. Okay, so deleting, first of all we will know how to delete the cells. Select range of cell to be deleted. On the home tab, click on the drop down arrow, the delete button, and select the delete cell option. The delete dialog box will appear displaying 4 options. Choose appropriate option and observe the change. So here is that this is the in the home tab. In the home tab you can see there is a delete tab, delete button. In delete button you will see there are 4 options. You can choose according to your usage, and you can delete your cells. Okay, so from here here is the option delete cell. You can select from here and you can delete your cell. Next, deleting row and column. So deleting a row and column is like same. We have to go in the home tab. Okay, in the home tab we have to select the delete, this option. There is a delete group, here is a delete drop down arrow. In that there is a cell group, in the here is, and there is again there is a 4 option. Okay, and you can choose it and you can delete your columns, or by the help of simply you can select that particular column and right click on the header of the selected column and choose the delete option. Okay, you can do it like also here. By simply you have to click on the header, either column header or the row header. Okay, this is your row header and this is your column header. There you can click the right click, you can do by the help of mouse, and there is one option delete option, so you can do from here also. So likewise you can delete the column. Same process you can do for the deleting row also. Okay, so very easy. The methods is that simply click on the home tab, then after delete drop down arrow, then after you can choose. There are 4 options, which one you want to for your uses it is required, you can choose and delete. Or the second one, simply click on this header, okay, either column header or the row header. For the row you can click on the row header, for the row column click on the column header here, then after right click and choose the option delete option and you can delete. Okay, next is our moving data around. Sometimes you find that the placement of data is not appropriate, you need not to delete and retype it. Excel allow you to move data around the worksheet, okay, using drag and drop method. What is the method? Using drag and drop method. Select a cell or range of cell, position the mouse pointer at the edge of the selected cell. Okay, we have to place our mouse pointer at the selected cell. Edge means at the edge we have to place our mouse after selecting. Now notice that pointer changes from white cross symbol, so this white cross symbol, to move pointer symbol. So you will notice that this mouse pointer will changes from white cross symbol to move pointer symbol. Drag the selected cell or range of cells to a new destination and release the mouse button. The data will move to the new location. So what we have to do, drag the selected cell or range of cell to a new destination, means where we have to move that, and then after we will release the mouse button, the data will be moved to the new location. Okay, so this is about using drag and drop method. Next one is that changing row height and column. Next is our changing row height and column. In Excel we can adjust the row height and column width of worksheet as per the requirement. The default value of row height and column width is 15 point. So this is very important, please remember this one. What is the default column width? 15 point. And what is the the default value for the row height and column width? Okay, so what is the default for the row? This is 15 point, and for the column 8.43. okay, so the default value for row height and column width. So this is for the row height and this is for the column width. So what is it? It is 15 point and 8.43 respectively. Okay, next is to change the row height. So how we can change the row height? Select the row. Next, first step, select the row. Second, click on the drop down arrow on the format button, where you can see here in drop down arrow in home tab there is a format button here. Okay, in the format button there is a drop down arrow. Okay, in the home tab, where you will get in the home tab, in the cell group, in the home tab cell group, there is a format but drop down arrow, format button is there. In there is an option like column width, row width. Okay, so you can select from there, and one dialog box will appear for the if we are changing the row height. So row height dialog box will appear. So you can see this row height, this dialog box you can see, and here you can put the value, means you can write the desired size and click on the OK. So your row height will change. Okay, so this is about changing the row height. Now next is that to change the column width. So same we can do for the column width. Okay, so select the column, same process. On the home tab, click on the drop down arrow, then format button. Where we have to go? We have to click on the format button. Okay, in the format button, display the list column width. Okay, so you can see here is that this is the column width, and here you can write the number and click on the OK. So you will able to change the column width. So this is about to changing. You can choose by you can change the height, column height and row by the help of mouse also. Okay, by the help of ruler you can drag it also. Now next is using autofill features. Excel provides wonderful features called autofill to fill a range of cell with a series of data without typing in it. It is the easiest method to fill data quickly and automatically in worksheet cells. So autofill option means automatically it will fill. So how you can do? Suppose here is the only I write January and the rest I want to automatically I don't want to write again and again. Only I write January, then after February, March, April, May it should come automatically. I don't want to write it again. So in this case this autofill feature will very helpful. So how? Select the cell contains the data, let us say B1. So I have selected like January. Position the where we have to position the pointer. Position the pointer at the lower right corner of the cell. So we have to position our mouse pointer. The mouse pointer changes into the plus sign called autofill handle. So this plus sign is called autofill handle. Hold on the left mouse button. What we have to do? Hold on the mouse left button and drag the fill handle across the cell you want to fill. Say up to B5 and release button means I have to that mouse pointer will change to the plus sign and we have to drag down, okay, till where we want to copy, means till where we want the required data. So there we will release our mouse button. Suppose if from here to here I have chosen, so here I will release the mouse button and you can see February, March, April and May it will come. So this is feature of autofill. So in case numbers to consecutive numbers to be filled series while autofill feature. So this is the consecutively you want to fill, so you can do it with the help of autofill feature. Now next is your custom list. Custom list means suppose in the autofill it is some are already available, some datas are already available like January, February, Sunday, Monday, days, name and all that it is available. Some are not available which is, but you want to use that again and again. So for that you can customize your list also. Custom list will help in defining user defined list. This case save time and reduce error. You can create custom list in two ways, either by typing the value in custom list dialog box or by importing from range of cells. Okay, so you can type means how you can custom your list. There are two methods. The first method you can type by yourself, means you will give the entry, you can enter the data by yourself, or second is that you can import means suppose in your Excel file somewhere it is, from there you want to import, you want to copy from there, you can do that also. So there are two methods for customizing your list. So first of all, creating list by typing its the value. Okay, so here, so what is the procedure? The first one, first click on the option present on the file tab. So click on the option present in the file tab. Next, Excel option, select the advanced option, then after select the general in the right pane under general section there is a edit custom list. Next, custom list dialog box will appear. There is a new list, custom list, okay, list, then entry list. Press enter after each entry. So you have to enter this, suppose this 7 continent names we have entered, and then after every entry what we have to do, press enter. When the list is complete, click on add button. The list get added. The custom list box, click OK. You will get back to the Excel option and click OK and close it. So you can see this dialog box, all this option. This is Excel option we have. In the file tab there is an option, in file tab there is an option, that is Excel option. In there we will go to the advanced, then edit, okay, and there click on the OK, and then after you will see you can enter the you can click on the add, one by one you can add and click enter. After finishing you can click on the OK. So this is for the creating list by typing value. Okay, so it means once you have created, suppose Asia, Africa you will write, so automatically this also remaining continent name will come. So this is for the autofill feature. So this already I have created. Next is that creating list by importing, means so this is by the typing value. Next, for the creating list by importing, means we will import from some other document, like from the cell. Same process we will follow. In the custom list dialog box, specify or select the cell reference containing the list of item in import list cell box and click on the import button. The list item will be added to the custom list dialog custom list box. Click OK twice on each dialog box and close them. Okay, so we can import from there. So suppose this is already written in your Excel, so each cell is it is already written. From here it will be imported. You can see it will be imported. So what we have to do, simply we will not all the method we will follow the same, means same step we will do. We will go for the option, but here we will click on the import. So here when you will click on the import, automatically that sheet will show, and then after click on the OK. So this will come from here to here. So this is by the help of creating list by importing. To import list, the list item should be already present in the worksheet. As I told that when you will import, that should be already present in the worksheet. So this is about creating list by importing. Okay, so this is about more how to customize your list of autofill features and all that. Okay.